Libra, how you doing? So just a quick few channel messages, because the first ones I'm hearing, aren't they growing up fast, or isn't this growing on me? Like a feeling is growing, or you're growing plants, or I really hope that a lot of you have not got like a lump or anything on you, because I keep picking up like something is growing on me. Now, that's why I started picking up references of. Sorry, I had to turn this off to grasp my bearings of thinking, what the hell is this? Well, it might be something to do with the Capricorn. What the hell is this? So something to do with Capricorn, or Helga, the name Helga, or stereophonics, which would mean Kelly, the name Kel or Kelly, or someone from Welsh, up Wales, up Wales. But like this thing, whatever it is growing on me. Like it's growing, like my feelings are growing. But it's kind of like this cautious feeling, but like, well, I'm coming around to the idea of, I don't know, being in a relationship or being a mother or like something that, because they keep saying that something is physically on the body growing on me. So that must mean pregnancy, right? Or it's got to be involving kids and children, and I'm growing to the idea of being a mother, or I'm growing to the idea of being in a relationship. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this feeling that you've got where there's a switch just gone in your head, and you're kind of thinking, well, you know what? I'm kind of coming around to the idea of being this way. Whichever way it is that you are, Libra, probably very fucking complicated, right? But like, I'm kind of coming around to the idea of being this way, right? So you got Run, DMCC dealing with a 7 or a Cancerian for a lot of you, right? So, or DM, the DMs, Daniel Martin, probably, or the Martins. You right, Danielle? How you getting on? You're still watching? But like, I'm coming around to the DM, right? So, I'm coming around to the Daniel Martin. So, for a lot of you, you're probably going to reach out to a Daniel Martin. Or you're called Dan, or Danielle, or Dan, or Stan. No, not Stan. Something to do with maybe Stan Eminem, maybe. What we got, Libra, very quickly. Well, this thing is growing on me, whatever it is. Like something is growing up fast. Like kids are growing up fast. This idea is growing fast, or like my business is picking up fast. I mean, if it isn't and it's slow, then you've got more of a. Somebody asked about, can I do like career? I don't do career because. I do messages really, and I find that career, if your business is shit and it's slow and it's crap, you need a new idea, right? You need a new idea. You need to approach it differently. If it's really good, then don't change it, right? So if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. So I don't know if you've got anybody to do with Jim, the name Jim, or anything to do with like an offender, a sex offender, anything like that, because Jim Will Fix It was actually a sex offender, so I have heard that. Jim will fix it for you. So I try to give everybody a contrast of different messages, but sometimes when I hear things like that, I really don't want to deal with it. So I don't know if any of you have dealt with anything like that in the past, or an offender, okay, or an offender bender. So something to do with an accident or a claim of something to do with around like insurance policies to do with. Oh no, really, we're not going to go into this bad business again, are we? No, we're leaving that one, Libra. Something to do with like an insurance claim. Or like a fender bender, which is also, I don't know, in Britain you can class that as a same-sex relationship, right? But you can also claim that as a accident, like claiming for an accident, like insurance and stuff like that, insurance policy. Man, why do I always get drawn back to the policy bit? Right, so we're going to leave that for a little bit, Libra, because I'm fed up. We keep going over the same messages for you all the time about business. Right, business, bad business, policies, insurance cover. But something growing on me fast. They keep saying like a mole is growing on me fast, or I don't know, a dog is growing on me, or a cat, Leo, something to do with a Leo is growing on me fast. Like this person seems to be like growing on me. The idea seems to be growing on me. But I can't get away from, like, it's a thing. Probably Stephen, another Stephen, or a Stephen King. But like fictional, facts or fiction. But like this like a physical thing is actually growing on a person. So that has to either be a child or something that's on the skin or something that is physically growing on a person. But what on earth does grow on the skin, right? So is it like fungus or something, or like a disease that somebody has and it seems to spread quite quickly, like, I don't know, like a rash, or Rashard Evans, the name Evans, or Barry. But like something that is on the skin that seems to grow fast, like spreads fast on the skin. So, I mean, is it like acne? Or is it like, I don't know, say like you're on the pill and then when women are on the pill, kind of acne and everything kind of goes down, and then when you take the pill, it kind of, when you stop taking the pill, some women, or well, I wouldn't say men, but normally women, you know, they can suffer with like, their organs start flowing up again and, you know, like, oh, I'm getting a rash or God knows what else, or like a flare of skin or like acne or something like that, and it might be because of like, because it's basically women's hormones, right? I think women probably suffer a lot more from that than what men do. But I keep picking up that something is like spreading on the skin. Now, it kind of brings that slightly, what they're saying, back to me of the magician, of what was his name? Is not that old. He's probably about 30, I think, but he's a magician, and he has an eating disorder. And when he eats, it's like gluten. I said gluten free. Like he has to have everything that's gluten, because if he doesn't, he gets like this really big rash all over him, and so on and so forth. And I think there was a British Big Brother, so it might be your brother or something to do with your brother or your sister, your brother or sister. But on the Big Brother, there was a woman, and she was on there for a long time, and she was nearly winning, and she got this gluten thing, and all of a sudden she like went off, and she wasn't on for a few days. And on the TV, they said that she wasn't on, and because of something that she had to be rushed to hospital. And then when she got back from hospital, she'd got kind of like marks all over her skin, and everybody wondered what it was until she went into the Big Brother house bit and said that she'd just been diagnosed with like gluten-free foods and God knows what else, and that it caused all this stuff on the skin. So I don't know if it's anything like that that some of you are suffering from, or like I don't know, suffering like me, like with your weight, or like something about your skin. I mean, my skin, I don't give a shit unless there's someone that's having what do you call it? Having the snip, maybe someone Jewish or something like that. I don't know. Sorry if I'm very ignorant, but I have got no idea about all those things. But like, then also Johnny, I'm hearing. Hello Billy, hello Johnny, hello everyone. So the name John or Bill or Billy, right? But yeah, I'm kind of hearing though that someone like might be suffering from their appearance of like their skin, like they may have lost a load of weight, or I don't know, say if you was pregnant and you gave birth and then all of a sudden you realise, shit, I've got to kind of like get back into shape, because they keep saying that something is flaring on the skin. Now for some of you it might be that rash or something, might be a woman's cycle, it could be to do with weight, and it could also be to do with anybody that may have, say, given birth, and then all of a sudden they realise, okay, I've got to now probably start to look at myself, look after myself is what I'm hearing. Also, I'm hearing the name Michael as well, Mike or Michael. Okay, but you would get those kind of things, I think, for people that may have been pregnant or just given birth or something like that. Now it's kind of like, you know, now I'm self-conscious as such, right? So, but I am hearing that self-conscious about something, that the way somebody looks. Okay, don't worry about it. You could look like me. All right. Don't worry about it. Let's see anyway. Libra. I think that's one of the most things that I find very personal, very strange to even mention around people, is people's look. You know, it's one of those things where you get the good-looking crew and everybody's got all the good looks and everything, but then when you get in there, you're kind of like, you know, and then you kind of like, well, I don't know if I would go with you, kind of thing, and then you kind of like, I want to go for the like meathead, but they treat you like shit, and you're like, oh man, really? I should have gone for the like, you know, the contrast of finding a person that has it all is one of those pride things, right? So, if I'm honest, I think a lot of your messages are around, what they're saying is probably around self-worth. I don't mean, oh, I need to work on self and I need to look into a mirror and tell myself I love myself. No, stop looking in the mirror. If you're doing all those kind of things, avoid the mirror, right? Honestly, avoid the mirror. Let yourself feel the way that you are without looking in the mirror. Because if you look in the mirror and you think, okay, I really need to love myself and I need to, you can start picking yourself apart and you think, oh my God, I've got like a pimple, or my, like, you know, I'm kind of growing a beard and like I'm putting on weight, or I'm getting older, and bro, stop looking in the mirror, right? I think mirrors are very dangerous, and I stay away from mirrors as much as I can, really. That's God's honest truth. Me, I can't stand mirrors. I hate them. I do. I think they're evil, mirrors. They tell you all kinds of things in there, and trust me, that doesn't promote self-worth and self-growth of like, no, we've heard on the internet that you're supposed to look in a mirror in order to look into your eyes and can cleanse your soul. God, no. No, that makes it 10 times worse. It doesn't. You can't cleanse yourself by forcing yourself to do anything in life, because if you have to force yourself to do it, you'll start thinking anything, right? So the best way to do it is not do all those kind of things, not hang around people that may or may say or do things like that, right? And then take yourself away, don't look at yourself, and just feel how you feel, right? Without those kind of things. Feel how you feel, right? Because if you're looking at things, they can make you feel shit. Like, you can watch the news, or you can watch things and you're like, oh my God, that makes me feel awful. Like, that puts my head into like such a, that makes me feel crap, right? Negativity, right? So, you know, when you stop looking, then you kind of like, you know. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on about that. Libra. So, for a lot of you, you could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarian energy here, but you don't ever really leave anything behind. Don't forget it though. They say don't forget to pick all your stuff up just as you leave. Some of you could be on annual leave, is what I'm hearing, like leave annual, or the name Anne or Annie, or a nanny or something, like I've just become a nanny and my daughter or something is just coming home and I am now on annual leave in order to help my daughter or something, but I am hearing annual leave. So annual leave, isn't that where people do have kids or children, right? They're on annual leave. I don't know. But I'm hearing Anne, the name Anne or Nan, and I've just become a Nan, but then if you're pregnant, blah, 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 then your siblings have just become Nans, they're saying. Or like, I'm looking to be a nanny, or a nanny cam. I'm also hearing nanny cam. That's for the people that may be going through something extremely strange. Well, you would need a nanny cam, but some of you probably just had kids and children, like you're over, like, because I'm hearing over jealous, like someone's extremely jealous of you having kids. So you might need some sort of like camera surveillance or something. I got no idea. Do you really need that, Libra? Do you? I mean, are you in that much turmoil? That's what I'm hearing anyway. But like, you know, nanny cam, or like the name Camera. There you go. Cameron. So I'm going to have to be honest with you, Libra, because I'm not trying to change your messages. I have to do it. And the only way I do it is by expressing exactly what has happened in order for me to tell you blah blah blah. I normally forget people, go on with the message, and so on and so forth. Okay. My girlfriend's brother, his missus is a Libra. She has just given birth. I've been predicting the name for God knows how long in my readings for the past 6 months. And you can remember I was saying it's something about the boy, because it was the band. Something about the boy. Then it was like, oh, hold on a minute. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. That was actually the scan that was coming up as the person that was having the scan. Okay, then I think we went into like the scam, the bad policy, bad business, blah, blah, blah. And then, well, just according to me saying that now, which is nanny Cam, the child was actually called Cameron, okay? And I predicted it to be a water sign, and I said it's going to be a water sign, definitely going to be a water sign. Something about the boy, it will be a boy. And then it was, and it was actually born on my birthday. Believe it or not, on my birthday. And that's all when retrograde happened, and I got back with my girlfriend, so on and so forth. The child was born. Guess what? The child's been born. Guess what day it's born? It's born on your birthday, and it was a boy. And it was a name that I'd been saying for ages. So anyway, but I'm hearing a nanny cam, or a nanny, or something about the boy. Like it's the annual leave. Annual leave is what I'm hearing. Annual leave. Okay. I always find that the best policy, that I kind of forget people's placements and then I just channel, and then when it does I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to be honest with you and tell you, because some people are kind of like, they get all tetchy. Yo, how do you know all this stuff? Fuck, I don't know, is it true? Oh dear. Anyway, let's see. Libra. Libra the zebra. There you are, Deb. You alright, Deb? How did you get on when you went out? Did you get on alright? I feel like dancing. Did you just meet a Leo? Maybe, because I'm hearing Leo Sayer. So you could have done something with a Leo. Oh, what have you done with a Leo? What have you done with that Leo? Now push it. Here comes Silver, and Silver is coming back in saying you're reading my emails. Well, there you go. What have you done with Silver? Long John Silver is also what I'm hearing. But yeah, Six of Cups. You should be in a relationship here. If you ain't, your other person is. And if neither of you are, then you're just dealing with family. Straight up Six of Cups. I'm on my way home. Cinders. There you go. Not Cinderella. Not Cinder fucking Rella. Who's that one? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Lion. Leo. The Witch. Ooh. Oh. Oh no, Libra. We're going down the witchcraft road. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I need a new wardrobe. I need a new outfit. But, like, yeah, well, the Lion is the Witch. They're saying there's a Witch Leo out here somewhere. Fuck off away from our channel. Go on, off you pop. Go on, go away. Dark energy. We don't want none of that. We don't want none of that. He ain't lying. Some of you are watching, like, Coming to America. Well, what did everybody watch Coming to America 2? What a load of crap. Really? Coming to America 1, you never beat it. It was a one-time show. Coming to America 1. He ain't lying. Right? That's it. You don't need to make another one. But then you go and make that and it's gash. Absolute rubbish. It was sort of funny, but it was like, well, this has like been done. It's just kind of like, you know. But, you know. Too late for the Christmas pageant. It's like, you're too late, bro. I'm sorry you're too late, but I've just gone into a relationship. Oh. Some of you are kind of like, I'm sorry, but it's too late, darling. It's too late. Da da da. Jan, you're listening to music again. But it's too late, baby. Now it's too late. Who sings that? I can't remember. It's too late now. It's too late. It's too late. Anyway. What? Late? Ooh, some of you probably just got pregnant. Not again, really? Not again, Jen, really? But like, yeah, some of you are in a relationship physically here, but y'all just lost. You got no idea whether you're staying or going or coming or not, or you're just kind of like looking at your flowers. Elijah, there you go, looking at your flowers, right? But I'm also hearing faulty towers. I'm hearing a tower coming up possible here. But it's like, well, I ain't the fault. There's something to do with fault or Newton Faulkner, dream catcher. So dream catch me. But some of you have got a dream catcher or something. A lot of catching up to do. You've got a lot of explaining to do is what I'm hearing. You've got a lot of catching up to do. Someone's Gabby, the name Gabby or Abby. But I'm hearing, we've got a lot of catching up to do. We've got a lot of catching up to do. I haven't seen you for a while. Now we've got a lot of catching up to do. So, I don't know, if someone's been gone for a while here. It's like, well, I've been gone for a while. Oh, it's been a while. What a great song, right? It's been a while, but I've been gone for a while. But now all of a sudden, you do a Virgo trait. Here's Johnny, and I'm back. And it's like, okay, you've been gone a while, and now we've got loads of catching up to do because I've missed a load of things because of either one, been away for a bit, two, maybe in prison, fuck knows, hope not. Or like, I've been away for a while, because that's going away. Like, oh, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go away for a bit. Right? So that could have been prison, someone been released, comes back home. Kids, school, college, blah, 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 come back home. Going back to work or something like that. No. Start to work at home is what I'm hearing. Somebody that could have been on annual leave or wherever it... This person's been wandering. Yeah, I'm a wanderer. Yeah, I get around, 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 around. When I go from town to town, 'cause I'm as happy as a clown. And I do and I rolls and I know it's all on. Once upon a time, man. Once upon a time there were three little pigs. Once upon a time there was a big bad wolf called Pussy. Called Silver. It's like, you're bad, Michael Jackson from Jacksonville. Jackie Jackson. You might know someone around you called Jackie or Jackson. You're like, Mama, you've been bad. It's like, oh, that's my grandma called Jackie. Oh, that's my daughter. But anyway, it's like, you've been a while. Yeah, where you been? Well, who cares? I'm back home. Here's Johnny. Right? So, yeah. Well, there it is. There it is, stir crazy. Right on the end of your nose. Stir crazy. Somebody could have been in prison. Stir crazy. Gene Wilder. And, what's his name? Yeah. Oh dear. They were... Actually, the thingy guy was not Gene Wilder, the other one. He was actually... Was he a sex offender? Oh dear. Let's get away from those messages. I don't know. Somebody could have been away for a while because, like, Stir Crazy was about being in prison, right? So I'm picking that up that somebody was in prison and now they've been released and now they're back home. Or, like, kids have come back home or... yeah. Annual leave, though. They keep saying annual leave. Annual leave. Just leave me alone. Oh, you could be dealing with a Scorpio somewhere. Like, leave me alone. Somebody really could be like, what do you call it? Well, it'd be a woman. Tetchy. Like, you know, their hormones and they're kind of like, oh, I hope there's no postnatal depression here. Postnatal, because I'm hearing post. Something's coming through the post. Are you waiting for someone to be delivered through the post? Just shove him in the hole. Shove him in the hole. Or hopefully nobody may have passed and somebody gets buried. Sorry, it's a bit tactless, but I'm hearing just shove him in the hole. God, that really is tactless. I'm sorry. That's my Aquarius in the third house bit. I just don't have a filter. If I hear it, I'm like, what's that? Shove him in the hole? Toad in the hole. Some of you... Okay, what the fuck is this now? Toad in the hole. Some of you are eating bubble and squeak or toad in the hole. Shove the sausage. You're dealing with a Capricorn. They had Sasha. The name Sasha Alamano or Sonia. I'm hearing Sonia Alamano. I bet you aren't watching my channel. How you doing, Sonia? I went to school with you, right? You alright? Did you know that Steve talks to dead people? But like Sonia or Sasha. The name Sasha, I know you as well. Yeah, I'm from my town. How you getting on? How's the bailiffs getting on? Probably going around people's houses, right? The bailiffs are coming. Someone's just got out on bond or out on bail. I'm also hearing James, right? But someone's just got out on bond or on bail or something like that, right? Or the name Bailey. Yeah. What was the main? Anybody else make head or tail of this? Somebody's just got back home anyway. Or just, you know, you want to go down the old generic kind of things, or Eric, name Eric, or Jen, or Julian, or Jason, or Jasmine, or Justin, and all those characters. You alright, guys? But like, yeah. It's like backing an horse. Right? What's an horse, Steve? Horse. It's a horse. Horse. That's what we say up there. You alright, have you got any horses? What? Horses. Horses? What? In your mouth like an ulcer? No. An ulcer. Ulcer. No, I ain't got ulcer, bruv. You got an ulcer. Oh, a horse, dear. Oh, what, the thing with 4 legs and a big head? Or Ed. The name Ed. Or Ted. Dead in a bed. There was a Ted that died in a bed at one point. Some of you could have ulcers in the mouth. Some of you like to take it in the mouth, whatever it is. But like, ulcers in the mouth. Ulcer. Elsa. You might need Alka-Seltzer. Name Al or Sal. Sal, you alright, Sal? You're watching in the background there, bruv. Just shove some of your 450 million subscribers. Shove them a few this way, bruv, will you? Sal, there you go. Here. Yeah, something about with Alka-Seltzer is what I'm hearing, like salsa. Some of you are doing like salsa dancing, like, hey, come on, let's go salsa dancing, dear. Come on, let's do the old foxtrot. Some of you are like, hey, this could be the queen. Hey, let's do the foxtrot. The foxtrot, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Hot to trot with a foxtrot. Let's do the salsa. Where do you get all of this really? Where do you get... how on earth does that explain to all the skeptics out there? How does that explain Foxtrot, Salsa, all of the names? How do these cards represent that to all the skeptics? Really? 14.5 could be dealing with a Taurus, the relationship factor itself, for a lot of you. Sagittarius. Ooh, it comes to past. Here it comes. Here we go, loopy-loo. Somebody just got back. Now this is Ava, pregnancy. Someone just give birth. Right? Somebody could have died here. Don't all freak out. Steve, am I going to die? Yeah. At some point. When? How do I know? How long's time last? A long time, right? So you could be dealing with an old timer, old time boy, or old school boy. Old school. Old school is old school. Old school. Old school? Or school. You could be dealing with the school. The school master, or something to do with that. The school, or you work for the school. Kids, children, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Contracts, everything being drawn up, written. And here we go loopy-loo, around the same old merry-go-round, get up, take a shit, have a shower, blah, blah, blah. Scrub your eyes, whatnot, yawn. Look at the husband. Oh, is this the same old day, the same old thing? Where are we living, Steve? In hell? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, no, we're not. Punch and Judy. Yeah, you are, Judith. But, Judith. Someone's a Judas. But like, yeah. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, yes, they are. They're a messiah. Oh, no, they're not a messiah. Stone him. But, yeah. Something to do with, though, well, if you're dealing with, what was the last one I did? Leo, I think it was. There was a false prophet, and that might be something to do with the, unless you've got anything to do with Leo, I don't know, but it was, things were in reverse. It's to do with false prophecy, or lost profits, losing profits, lost profits, all that kind of thing, profit margins. You really could be having something to do with that reading. If you're over on Patron, you'll see how it turned out. So that would be the Leo one. Okay, but here, there's family meetings, is what I'm picking up. Somebody could be returning back to the family with a newborn child. Basically, you don't want to look at it. You're having a moment. You're having a woman thing, right? Your past comes back like Peter and Pan, really? I mean, it's like, oh, here comes my past. Are they coming back? Well, have they? No? Well, just wait and see. But again, here, judgment, this person, if y'all want them back, they come back. But that's normally when you say, I don't even want this bastard in the chat. No, I don't even want them. I don't even know why they're coming back, but I'm just going to keep mentioning them for the next 4 years that I don't want them. Drop it then. And think about them. Don't be in denial and be anal about it. But here, someone's coming back from the past, right? Like Batman and Superman, more than likely, here. But again, it doesn't have to be a love interest. Some of you just bump into a person you haven't seen for ages. Like, oh, Steve, I thought that I was going to meet my twin. And they were supposed to be coming back and you told... No, bruv. Could be anybody, right? You could just bump into her like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a long time. No, because it's been a while since you've gone, right? So it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, should we have a catch up? How are you getting on? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. I'm also hearing Rumpelstiltskin spinning, like, spinning? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record player, baby, right round. Some of you like, well, you might not, you might do it yourself, but Angel Radio. Angel Radio, the latest one is out. Obviously, a lot of you have watched it. I've only really got like 200-300 fans that like Angel Radio. Nobody else bothers with it, and they don't watch it. It's free music, bruv. You know, have a listen. You might like it. But it's on this channel. You can find it. It's called Angel Radio Music. It's produced and made by myself, mastered and mixed. And yeah, you can find it on here if you want it, or the other channel. It's called Angel Radio. But yeah, here you go. So all we hear is Radio Gaga, right? Gaga, gaga, goo, 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 goo. Ah, shut up! Ah, somebody has got a new child because I can hear it screaming. All we hear is. Ah. That's what I told you a lot. Don't never get married and don't never have children. There you go. How am I going to cope? Shut up, get on with it. You made the decision. The decision is yours, and welcome to Cilla Black. But Cilla, Cinderella's back, whichever way it is. You're right, Cinder's, where you been? Oh yeah, where have you been? Well, we are going to find out, Libra. They're kind of a little bit messing around, and now we're going to get serious. We're going to get serious. If you haven't joined my Patreon, why not? Well, go on, why? Why not? If you want to join Patreon, this is where you get a plethora of backlog readings. This one goes over to the full access bundle on Patreon, but only the full access bundle, because that's where you get weeklies, bi-weeklies, you, the other person, their thoughts, their feelings, blah, 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 the yearly readings, everything goes over there. You got two tiers, you've got two options. One, it's just a monthly, that's just where that goes, your monthly. Everything after that, if you're on the full access bundle, it does exactly what it says on the tin. The full access bundle. And that's where you get everything, fully. Full disclosure, right? So you could even be called disclosure, something like that, right? Or you like disclosure. Or you're just like, oh, I just want closure, I'm just waiting around for closure. Close your own book. I'm also hearing close your metal, I'm also hearing close your legs. Ooh, I'm staying out of that one, Libra. Right, anyway, yeah, full access bundle. What we're going to do is more cards, clarify them for you, and then we're going to look into thoughts and feelings and the stuff that's going on in your person. But whatever messages come up, looking at the thoughts and the feelings about your other person, if there's lies, deceit, and God knows what else, I'll tell you everything that you want to know. Right? You put the pieces together yourselves, but it generally shows me a lot of things that are going on with your partner or your other people or family. Whatever it is, you can still look at it. Yeah, that's my mother, that's my father, that's my daughter, my sister, my cat, my dog. Whatever you want, I'll look at it and I'll read it more than likely. But if you want to join, that's what we're going to do. Full spread, well, spread, clarified, other person, thoughts and feelings. But whatever comes out through that as well. Okay? And you will find that on the full access bundle provided below. Thanks very much, Libra. See you soon.